How's it going out there in internet land? Welcome to Let's Talk About Star Wars, a show where everything's made up and the points don't matter. That's right, the points are like week 1 in the NFL. Right? They don't matter. They don't matter. It's fine. It's fine. All right, how about this? They're like making the field goal in the last 3 seconds to go into overtime just to lose.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I'll
give you that one.
I'm not bitter at all about the Vikings this week. I'm not bitter at all. Bengals. Bengals are a great team, right?
Yeah, they're okay.
They suck. All right. All right, and we do not have the leader of gold today. We do not have my co-pilot, but we do have promoted from being the hyperdrive, I think.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm Scotty.
Yeah. Scotty? Is that a Star Trek reference?
Yeah.
Cool, not the right show, buddy. Fun. But yeah, so we got him as co-pilot / whatever. He's gonna do what he wants today. And we do have 2 amazing guests to talk about Star Wars. First up is, you know him, you love him, all the way from the tippy top of the Mount of the Schmodown, we have Ben Kenobi. How's it going, Ben?
Hello there.
All right, that was worth it. That was the whole show. Good job. We didn't even need the other guest. Yeah. I'm kidding. Ben, how's it going today?
It's going good. Thank you for having me. This is going to be fun.
It's not going to be the best show you've done today. I know that because you had an amazing Mount Schmodown today.
Yep.
Where you talked to somebody who knows about Star Wars way more than I do.
I did the most amazing plug today. So I briefly was on, speaking of Schmodown, because I run that Guess Who game. Yeah. And I had Laura Kelly. So when, as one of the people for the guests, so when the answer was guessed correctly, I said, and you can find Laura Kelly today on Mount Show. I was just like seamless, right in.
I mean, Ben, if you ever want to share those amazing guests, let me know. I mean, we're the same team, same show, but whatever, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
That's what we get. Gold leader we get Evan to get the celebrities.
Yeah,
I think you meant like, hey, we get gold leader. That's enough. That is not enough. Gold leader. That doesn't count. Okay. Anyways, we do got one more person debuting for our channel, and I'm really excited to have her all the way from the other side of the planet, all the way from New Zealand. We got Jess. How's it going?
Hi.
Excited
to be here. Scared, but I'll be fine.
Oh, we're good. Is this your first time on screen on YouTube?
Yeah, first time on the interwebs.
Well, really?
I love that your face is so delighted right now. It scares me. It's not comforting.
Yeah, you got like this weird fresh meat look in your face there.
Yeah, I do. It's not a black couch. We're fine. This is fine.
We'll explain that one to Ben later. But I'm kidding. We can move past that. I'm glad somebody else is here to make the dirty jokes.
Good.
Jess, you have seen Star Wars movies before?
Yes.
All right, cool.
I have seen it.
If that's the basis that we're going on, it's going to be fine. But
that's the only criteria you need to be on the show. Have you seen a Star Wars?
Yes. I know of the Star Wars.
Yeah. You have seen a Star Wars?
Yeah.
According to our other co-host, I don't like the Star Wars movies. That's what I was told last week. That was nice. But I don't like some of them. I guess it's true. So we have an amazing tier list ahead of us. We have 35 bounty hunters. A lot of like, hey, it's that guy type characters.
There's a lot of Chopra in there.
Yes. And also some of the best characters of all Star Wars are in here. So I'm pretty excited. I think that this is going to be our most evenly distributed list because a lot of times we're like heavy on the S, heavy on the A, like 1 or 2 D tiers. That is not what's going to happen with this list. I think we're going to be all over the place.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to have a slightly interesting take on one of them.
Really?
A little bit. I don't know if it would be necessarily considered hot takes. I don't actually know how many people think like this, but yeah, we'll get there.
I got at least one hot take, but that's it. And if anyone defends this character, I'm gonna be surprised. But
I have a medium take.
Really? like on the burner, you're in between low and hot.
Yeah, exactly.
It's simmering.
Like 6.5.
We cooked it on high, but now we turned it down for this.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a cooking joke. Do you guys cook food in New Zealand? Is that a thing you guys got?
Oh fuck.
It's just stones and underground ovens. That's it.
Really?
I was surprised I could get electricity for this. It was fine.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I had to write to the government for it, so.
Wow.
Is this too close to break your social distancing guidelines? Is this kind of us being in your bubble?
Yeah, pretty much. We
Damn.
don't have it here. We barely have it here. It's not really a thing.
That's because you guys are smart.
Well,
Yeah.
there's like 8 of them and they all live in the same house. So if you have
We all
one
know
person
each
who has
other.
COVID, they're all
Smart.
screwed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
I don't get to make fun of the Canadian. I get to make fun of a New Zealander today instead of the Canadians. Do you guys got that up in Canada? I get to say it to her today.
Yeah.
All right. I think we should jump into it. We got 35 freaking characters to do. So
Let's do this.
our only numeric character. You guys might remember him from the scene with all the bounty hunters in Empire Strikes Back, the bug-faced Forlom. Actually, before we get into this, we have not talked criteria. This is what I was thinking. This is what I was thinking for criteria. I think aesthetic should come into play more than normal, just because like bounty hunters are all about like badassery, like aesthetic and how they look. And then actually how good they are at bounty hunting. Like if they just suck, and then overall story and character, the other, if they actually have an arc, which I think like 4 characters on this list will have an arc. But what do you guys think for that for criteria?
Yep, that works.
Yeah.
So looks. Sorry, what was it again? Looks
overall aesthetic, looks, all that, and then how good they actually are at bounty hunting, and then their actual story, and if they actually have a character arc,
effectiveness, and story.
Yeah, there we're almost like a real list now. I don't think Forlom has anything we just brought up. There we go. Now you're covering up Jess, though, so there you go.
It's fine. I'm just filler anyway, so.
Now soda is. All right, so we got Forlom first. See you later, soda.
Just like that.
Now when it comes to aesthetic, I actually do love the bug face droid protocol look, and I also do like the idea of a protocol droid that goes nuts. Like,
It's the Brundle fly of Star Wars.
Very much. He looks like what was the name of that robot who's always like freaking out in the first Mighty Morphin Power Rangers? Who's
Alpha 5.
Yeah, he's kind of got an Alpha 5 vibe. But if Alpha 5 was like a murderer, like a psychopath.
Okay, I have a question.
Okay.
You know more about this character apparently. Is that a third eye?
I don't think it is. I think it's just a weird dial on his head. I don't know enough about Forlom. I'm sorry. There's not a lot of good side novels written about Forlom. I really
out of that.
I don't know too much about him except for the fact that he was a protocol droid like C-3PO, but like it's a different version. Like it's like the Kmart brand of them where. Yeah, it's where everybody there looked like bugs, so they started selling to the rest of the country or the planets, and they're like, everyone else is like, dude, we don't all look like that. Well, they do there.
Johnny Walker, Captain America from Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Because Kmart brand. All right.
Yeah.
All right, sure. But so then he's a protocol droid that decided to go against his protocols and become a bounty hunter and become a killer, which I do love. I think that's a cool thing because it's not like the IG units, which we'll get to, who are made for hunting. This dude was made to, do what C-3PO does, but he's like, you know what? I'm going to kill people for money instead.
I would probably put him high C because the only thing really he's got going for him is the look.
Yeah,
he's got.
I agree.
And yeah, I think C is. I think he's got C written all over him. Jess, how do you feel?
Oh yeah. This is my hot take. Yes.
Correct. All right. Well,
Yeah.
there you go. 4 lawn done. We can start the A's.
Yay.
All right. And not known for bounty hunting, but somewhere in between being a Night Sister and then being Count Dooku's apprentice and then being Count Dooku's nemesis for a while and then later fighting Count Dooku. She was a bounty hunter in between there. We have Asajj Ventress, who was a bounty hunter somewhere in between trying to murder Dooku and trying to murder Dooku again. When she lost her lightsabers, Barasafi picked him up and she was off hunting bounties. I mean, again, it's not like she's known, like, she's not famous for being a bounty hunter, so it's hard to, like, say she's a high-tier bounty hunter, but she's one of my favorite villains in canon. So it's hard to...
One of the more popular ones.
Yes.
I would say B, only because, like you said, she's not known for being a bounty hunter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like a sidekick for her.
Yeah. It was like a fallback for a while.
Yeah, I would put her in B myself.
Yeah.
Works for
I
me.
mean, do we know how well she did as a bounty hunter when she was in that stage?
I mean, I don't think we hear she was bad. I'm assuming she was good. I mean, she is a freaking Night Sister. And
Yeah.
she's got full-on Force stuff, but it's not like she jumped up to being considered the best or anything. But so aesthetic, well, it's Asajj Ventress. She's top-notch for aesthetic, but story, at least she does have an amazing story behind her, even if bounty hunting's just like one chapter in it. I mean, I'm very happy with B or even A. Like I can be convinced because I do love Asajj, but yeah, it's not like for bounty hunting.
Yeah, I would probably put her in the B category just because of that. Like bounty hunting is not the first thing you think of when you think of Asajj Ventress.
No, I don't think it's the fifth thing you think of when you think
I when you send me the list, is like, really? Like,
yeah.
Okay, forgive me, I forget, is not the character who is voiced by Sarah Michelle Gellar?
No, Sarah Michelle Gellar was one of the frickin' Inquisitor sisters from Rebels. Okay. Yeah. So we cool with B, everybody?
Yep.
All right. Next up, it's kind of funny because I have 2 pitches, one for the Legends and then one for the canon, but we have Aura Singh, who I love. She's very much in canon. She's the you see her a lot in the Clone Wars, working with like child Boba Fett. She's like really considered like top notch bounty hunter, like in the entire galaxy. She's got an amazing look. In Legends, she's a failed Jedi apprentice who we actually brought up. Her master in our Clone Wars Jedi is Anya Kuro, or the Dark Woman, who's also one of my favorite Legends Jedi, who got her as her apprentice because Aura Singh was kind of like a problem apprentice, and she tried to whip her into shape. It didn't work. Aura Singh in Legends is a Jedi hunter. She does carry a lightsaber in Legends and has been known to have some pretty decent kills. Sharad Het was one of them. Darth Crate's dad, I believe she killed, who's a Jedi. So, like, she's kind of got an insane, like, she's next level in Legends. And then in canon, she's, like, top notch. So, I, like, say S in Legends, A in canon, if not S in canon. But it's up to you guys.
Well, you said she spent a lot of time with Boba Fett.
Yeah, baby Boba.
Did she train him?
Yes. Yep. In Clone Wars, you see her leading a group with little kid him, and she's like babysitting / training him because like as like a debt to Jango.
Okay, so in that case, I would put her high A, low S for me.
I'm good with high A.
Okay. Jess, what do you think?
Don't know of her, so we'll just go with what you guys think, to be fair.
All right. Like I said, if we could split her, I would go SA, but I'm okay with her just being high A for now. And I think that I don't want her really moved from the top spot of A unless somebody really convinces me. Honestly. Okay. Like, I think she's as high A as you can get without going the next.
Ain't me or does she kind of look like Nebula from Guardians of the Galaxy?
Kinda.
Oh, wrong one.
Yeah, wrong one. Kinda.
Yeah, I see
not,
it.
A little bit.
Not green enough.
I'd say if you merge Nebula and Harley Quinn.
Okay.
There you go. I do like she's got an antennae coming out of her head that's implanted. So she always has a radio just in her brain. It's pretty great. All right.
Hopefully she gets good music channels. Gee, dear Lord.
I'm assuming she does. She probably doesn't have to pay for them. She gets good radio. Like
music all day.
Is music all day? Oh.
She listened to Howard Stern before he went to XM anywhere in the country. Yeah,
she's OG. Nice.
Yeah, she's OG. She's pre and post already laying. All right. Up next, we got a Wookiee that doesn't celebrate Life Day, and he's very much the badass of the Wookiees. He's a freed slave. He ended up fighting in the gladiator pit in canon, like extended canon in the comics. You see him right next to the big guys of that day, like Boba Fett. This is during the Galactic Empire, and we have Black Chrysanthemum. It's so hard to say his name. I don't think they wrote it for people to read it, but it's like Chrysanthemum. But I love this guy. He's brutal.
He looks awesome.
He's ripped C-3PO to shreds. R2-D2 had to stop him. He had a one-on-one fight with Chewbacca and won.
Wow.
And in the desert, fought with almost old Ben Kenobi and went toe-to-toe with him and survived. Yeah. So on the desert of Tatooine, he had a fight with old Ben when he was like oldish Ben. You know.
Very nice.
So, yeah. So when it comes to badassery,
I would put him in S based on all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He sounds like an S.
I mean, I wasn't gonna argue for an S. I'm happy with it, but I definitely thought A. But since he just doesn't have the notoriety of like the other people that are gonna come into S, I was okay with A. But if you guys
low
think,
S, we'll go.
Yeah, I won't fight that. I'm gonna help out my Wookiees.
Honestly, that is just a badass look. Like that is somebody you do not want to mess with.
Yeah, I love Black Chrysanthemum. All right. Speaking of S tier, we have the man, the myth. Okay. He has done rap battles against Deadpool. He's done it all. What do you want to say, Soda?
I think he's overrated.
All right. Well, I'm gonna burn this whole show to the ground.
But no, seriously, if we're looking at him just on like the visual medium, like movies and TV, he's done nothing
until 2 years ago.
Yeah, look at the Mandalorian.
Yeah, Mandalorian alone, he's amazing.
Mandalorian, but before that, like he was just the guy that got knocked in the Sarlacc pit by a blind guy.
Or no, he was also that guy. But he was also the dude that when Vader's telling the most ruthless killers in the room to go get somebody, he has to stop, look at Boba Fett and go, can you not disintegrate him, please? Is it cool? All right, cool. Like, he's still Vader's right-hand man!
But we don't see him do anything. Like, we don't really hear him do anything other than...
he tracks in the Cloud City.
Yeah.
In Empire Strikes Back, he's like the secondary villain.
Ben?
No, she couldn't clean him in Family Guy. As cute.
Yeah. Look, like I'm not gonna argue with him that he doesn't belong on S tier. It's just when I look at him based on like what I remember, like to me, he was just I didn't understand the hype growing up. He looks badass, but it's just like based on what little I knew, like based on what I knew, I didn't get it. I kind of still don't get it.
I kind of agree though.
Where was the Kiwi pride? I thought you were
No. See, that was
the
that
character,
was
not the actor.
Yeah, the actor. I have to go for the actor, but here is the thing: is before Mando came out, he was sort of just an sort of character, and I fully agree with that. But Mando changed that.
Yeah,
for
you're
me,
right. Mando changed it. 100%.
But there's also a lot of cool stuff with Clone Wars. I'm not going to say Attack of the Clones. That was really horrible, but that didn't help anybody. But Clone Wars, we do see him being groomed by these other bounty hunters, and then he like does this really cool thing where he pretends to be a clone recruit when he's actually just Boba, and then plants a bomb and blows a ship up to try to kill Mace Windu. Like when he's 10, he was beefing against the second most powerful Jedi in the galaxy, and he never got killed by him. Like I understand if you just go off the original Tridge, everything you said is completely like accurate. But if you look at not even Legends, but just extended canon, he's a really cool character.
Yeah, no, and like I said, I'm not going to argue against you for S because, I mean, you obviously know more about the stuff than I do. I'm just saying, like, from my perspective, it's just I never understood it until I saw him in Mando and I was like, okay, I get it.
All right, how about this? We'll go with S, but he's not, like, guaranteed top.
I'm fine with that.
I want him to be guaranteed top, but he's not. You convinced me away from 100% to 100% with an asterisk.
Well, let's not forget where he first appeared. So getting kind of bad, we have to knock him down a little.
Oh, yeah, the Star Wars Christmas special.
I guess I already made a Star Wars Christmas special reference, so it's my fault.
I should have found that image of Boba Fett instead of the one I put on.
That would have been
here.
awesome.
Yeah, that would have been awesome. All right. All right. Speaking of the other bounty hunters in the room, which is definitely what this guy is, we have the Trandoshan Bosk, who is wearing a suit from Doctor Who.
Yes,
yes, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, they stole it from the prop department next door because they didn't have the good enough prop, and they just went and took on.
One thing of Doctor Who is that.
That is
black and white early.
Yeah, that is. I want to say the Pertwee era, maybe. I can't quite remember. I think 50
classic Doctor Who.
Yes.
That was an Empire.
Okay.
Yeah, it came out in 1980.
Okay.
And the only picture I saw of that suit in Doctor Who was like a black and white, like not good looking picture from Doctor. So it must have been back in the day. Very classic. So Bosk Trandoshans, who come from the same system as Wookiees, who are famous for hunting and enslaving Wookiees. They worked for the Empire to enslave them. These guys are literally hunters through and through. That's what they do. They're like the predators, not as badass as the predators, but they're the predators of Star Wars, and they even have hunting planets. Bosk is the poster boy of them, ruthless, got a great look, and he growled at an Imperial officer, and he went ugh, and then he called everyone scum.
And I found a picture of this and the Doctor Who thing.
All right, go ahead.
Oh yes.
Oh, sorry. There you go. Yeah, there we go. See, it's got to be really early.
Oh yeah, very early.
Okay, so I think Bosk has A written all over him. I mean, like he's literally like, working with the best of them, and I like Bosk as a character, except he's usually played as like the idiot nowadays, like in Clone Wars when he was like part of the big bounty hunters groups. Bosk is like kind of a comic relief, which kind of pisses me off. So, what do you guys think for Bosk?
Low A?
Yeah.
Or B? I kind of talked myself down.
Okay.
I mean, low A, high B. I'll say that.
Well, unfortunately, I don't have the middle space, so it's got to be one or the other.
Just tiebreak us, please.
I'm going to say high B.
Okay. All right. Put him right above Asajj then. All right. Now we finally get to some fodder. We had some really big heavy hitters right away.
Yeah.
Now we got some who? All right, we got everybody knows him, everybody loves him. Brick. So Brick.
Is that a hairstyle?
Is that his brain?
Or is that his brain?
Yeah, see, I had the same question.
He's a fucking ugly alien. I don't know. He honestly looks like a golem.
You know who he reminds me of? He reminds me of the villain in Jingle All the Way a guy that Superman fights against. I forget his name.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not pulling it. Yeah.
Hmm?
I've never seen it.
You never seen Jingle All the Way? Wow.
Sorry. Sorry, man.
Down the room.
You got crickets. I'm sorry. So Brick is he's got a partner who I just didn't include. I felt like I only needed to include one of them because they're the same dudes essentially. But him and another ugly alien worked for the Republic to help train the clones on Camino. So they have a couple bounty hunters there. So he's not out killing people, but he's got to be renowned enough to be working. Like, that's a freaking job, right? Like,
so they're a coach, effectively.
Yeah, to coach the Republic's army. Like, so I feel like with that one accolade alone, it's pretty like, okay, he must be pretty decent. Although he really hates our main clones. He's like, they suck. Domino Squad. So, but I don't know. His aesthetic is kind of ridiculous, and he doesn't have much of a story. So I'm down for whatever you guys want.
Oh, see,
it's just Brick. I don't care.
Yeah, that character sure shit a brick. That's for sure.
All right, what do you think, Ben? C or D?
D.
All right, we're gonna have a lot of people down there. He could be the first. Sorry, Brick. Don't talk bad about our clones. All right. Talk about aesthetic. This is one of my favorite character designs, period. I also think it's one of the best uses for, like, okay, let's find an existing race that no one cares about and make it amazing. And also, he's a bounty hunter who is the top of his field who's not wearing Mandalorian armor. So that right there is kind of a big deal. We have Cad Bane. I love Cad Bane.
He looks like Rango.
Yes.
He kind of does.
Yeah. He's got that cowboy aesthetic.
Yeah.
He's got a cowboy aesthetic. He's got
no nose.
Yeah.
He's a Duro. Duros don't have nose. They're the big.
It's Rango meets Django.
Yeah, there we
go.
There
you go.
Ranjo. No.
I love everything about Cad Bane. I think in a fight against like Boba or the Mando or anything like that, he's gonna lose just because he's not wearing armor. But he does go toe to toe with Obi-Wan Kenobi. Hey, what's up, Seamus? Hey, I'm glad somebody's watching.
Yeah. Took about half an hour, but
all right. I hear when Seamus said "sup nerds," I heard "Wee Man, sup nerds."
Yes.
Jackass 3. When Dunn's walking in right before he gets the high five, and then can I just do my Frenchie? Sup, boys? Oh no, I didn't. All right, close. I'll work on it later.
One of my favorite things from Jackass 3 is that scene. Yeah.
Is Frenchie the same guy from the trivia last week?
Yes.
The one who didn't know what the hell was going on.
It's all right. It might have been me, and I would have been just as bad, if not worse. So.
Ooh, hot take on Shang-Chi.
4 out of 10? Are you serious?
So I will fight you. Ban him from our.
I will fight you.
Not what we're doing here. I knew Seamus had to do that. He probably liked it more.
Seamus, I'm gonna brogue kick your ass.
I'm gonna fight you after this.
All right, Frenchie, save us with your stupidity.
Yeah, you sure showed us that last week, Frenchie.
Whatever. He did better than I thought he was going to be.
Yeah, I know.
I think he did good. He did better in Barbarian.
Oh.
All right, so Cad Bane. I love Cad Bane. I love Cad Bane. Like, again, when you're talking about like the top lead, like he's fought a nerfed down Quinlan Vos, the canon version of Quinlan Vos, and Obi-Wan Kenobi at the same time, kept them at bay. What am I looking for? Made an attempt to like kill a bunch of senator people. Like, there's that whole thing where but also kidnapped the chancellor. Like, when you have the biggest thing to do in this era, you go to Cad Bane. Like, he is the bounty hunter in between Django and Boba Fett. Like, in between the Fetts, this dude ran shop. So
I'd put him then in an S.
I have no qualms about that. And of course, he has to just lower it. See, the more you argue with him, the less he likes things.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, I think he probably really wanted to say 5'10", but he knew it wasn't, it wasn't controversial enough. All right. I'm kidding, Seamus. Love you.
Go blue yourself, Seamus.
Oh, my God. All right. So I think he belongs in S, but I can't be the only person who knows who Cad Bane is, right? Like,
I'm well, like I've made it known I've never seen Clone Wars, but I mean, I've heard enough of Cad Bane to know that he is cream of the crop.
Yeah. Yeah, Seamus, you didn't miss Aura Singh. She's an A tier, right in between. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, we're going alphabetical.
You can only see the midsection of.
I'm okay with that. Sorry, I wanted other people to either laugh or move on instead of me just making sexist comment and then we dwell on it. But thanks. So, yeah, all right, cool. Come on, somebody else talk. Cad Bane.
Yeah, S tier.
Oh all right.
Yeah.
I'd say behind Boba Fett. I also want Black Chrysanthemum behind Boba. I just don't think that Boba's gonna stay number one, but I do want Black. Yeah, that's what I want Black Chrysanthemum in the back. Cad Bane's better than Black Chrysanthemum. Okay.
Anything else?
How are you guys doing?
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Yep.
Thank you, boss. I was actually going to do it to break up the silence. So you beat me to it. All right.
That's my job, you son of a bitch.
I know. I knew it was going to piss you off, too.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, you scared away our one viewer. All right. We can't go this long in a list without bringing up a Skywalker. So way deep into literally the farthest that Legends goes into the future is the Legacy era, which I have a big soft spot for. I think Soda knows that by now. I love this era. Mm-hmm. This is the Darth Krayt era. This is the Darth Nihil Talon. It's an amazing time. And we have, was he my number one or my number two Skywalker? I can't remember anymore. We have Cade Skywalker. I love him. So
that is so badass looking.
He's such a.
I want to look like that when I grow up.
I think you're older than him. So.
Well, I stand by what I said.
You mean just get taller?
Yeah.
When I literally grow up,
better looking, longer hair.
Yeah.
Just as a mushroom when I try to grow it out.
Yellow.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
jaundice. Yeah. If you can pull off jaundice, you're looking good, dude.
Challenge accepted.
Yeah. All right. So Cade Skywalker, in between the entire Jedi Order being wiped out by Sith again, and then he goes onto the run. He falls in with a group of bounty hunters, and we'll get to the rest of the bounty hunters, his other two. Part of his crew, they're flying around in a ship called the Mynock, and we have all three members of the Mynock crew on this list. So in between being a Jedi and being a reluctant Jedi, and then his big story arc about coming to terms with his destiny and then killing Darth Krayt, he was a pretty badass bounty hunter. So again, this is like Asajj Ventress, where he's not like, he's not really a bounty hunter. That's not what's going to be on his card, but he was for a while. But he's mostly, Skywalker, savior of the Force.
It's not a defining characteristic, but it's more like a trivia piece about the guy. Yeah. Oh, he just happened to be a bounty hunter.
Yeah.
He's like a cool character.
He is. I highly suggest anybody to read the Legacy comics. But
based on his bounty hunter-ness, would you
I think
put him?
he's just kind of like, like making ends meet type bounty hunter. Like it's not like the Minot crew are the tip top,
Gotcha.
They're not the Cad Banes or the Boba Fett's of the era, but they're like we make a living.
Low me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Low B.
All right. Low B, is that what you guys said?
Yeah.
I'm okay with even C. I mean, like we said, he's not
Okay,
like
then we need some C people, so
we'll get more. We'll see more people. Plus, we're literally in the C's now.
Hey.
Okay, so this Clatoonian, which is one of my favorite races to say, is a big bulldog man.
Taco.
What?
Clatoonian. I thought it was a myth.
I don't get it.
That's a dirty joke.
Oh, Clatoonian. No, Clatoonian. And I'm not touching that. Thank you, Soda. I'm not touching that. I didn't do that on purpose. That's great. All right, so we have a big bulldog of a bounty hunter who was part of the Aura Singh young Boba Fett crew with all the other guys, but he was kind of like the crappy, shitty one, and they all made fun of him, and I think they just like left him to die. We have Castus. Yeah. Look at that freaking mug. Castus.
So ugly. I love him.
He's literally a bulldog man.
He's so cute.
They want to pet him.
Oh, I don't. I want him. He belongs in the junkyard. Like
you're talking about like Earthworm Jim with the little bulldogs that run around.
No. I mean, I think that Benny the Jet Rodriguez should hit baseballs over to where he's at. And then they go, oh, we lose the baseball to the Beast. That's what that guy does.
But it turns out the Beast is a sweetheart.
Yeah, but not this one. Look at him. He sucks. Look at him. He's garbage. It's a garbage character.
He's so cute.
Well, I guess aesthetic is something we're going on, so that's enough to get him out of D. But besides that, I think he has a very rightful place in the D.
So there's nothing about him? Like he's not special one iota?
He's the laughing stock of a crew, and I'm pretty sure they leave him for like dead. Like I haven't watched I watched only a little bit of Clone Wars to get ready for this. I watched a few things, and from what I remember, like he's part of the Aura Singh young Boba Fett crew, and they just like hate him. Like he's like, ugh, this guy. Like
nice. He's the Toby of the crew.
Yeah, he's the curly. He's the Ninja Turtles don't have a lame guy, but yeah, he's like
Kenny.
The Kenny. Yeah, he's if Kenny and Cartman were one. It's horrible.
Not Butters.
No, Butters is better than Kenny.
He's not Butters.
Oh yeah.
I love Butters though.
Actually, yeah, no,
I love Butters, but I love Butters because
he's a Jerry, Gary, Larry, Terry.
He's a C for me just because no one else wants him.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
I want him because no one else does.
If you really want him in C, I will make sure he stays at the bottom of C.
Fine, I will deal with that.
I'm not letting a Skywalker be below him. Period. Soda. All right, I don't pay you, but if I did, I would threaten to take it away.
Says the guy who has control whether you not have access.
I know who writes my non-checks. I know that we're all equal, but some of us are more equal than others. Yeah. I know. Yeah. That was an Animal Farm joke for everybody. All right.
Crickets.
Let's take a break. Whatever. It's freaking Orson Welles. What are you talking about? Get some class. You guys have library?
I thought you were talking about the video game. Oh my god.
All right. So it's about time we leave the movies behind, leave Clone Wars behind, and even Legacy Comics, and let's go play some KOTOR. And in the first KOTOR, we have Calo Nord, who is awesome. All right, I think he's like kind of like the first half of the game's like. He's not really a big deal later on, but you fight him a couple times. But he has this really awesome thing when no matter what you say to him, he just counts down. Like he's like, hey, you have to leave or I'm going to murder you. And then anything you say, he just goes 3. And then whatever you say, he goes 2. Like, I love it. He's like this very classic gunslinger badass.
Mm-hmm.
And I love Kylo Nord, even though he doesn't really live on to much in it. But I don't know. I just got a weird soft spot for Kylo Nord.
From that description, he kind of just reminds me of like a badass cowboy.
Yep.
Kinda. And also, when you look at like how every powerful Sith has like a bounty hunter who does his dirty work, this guy was doing Darth Malik's dirty work. He was Darth Malik's Boba.
Okay. It kind of reminds me of the man with no name from
Clint Eastwood. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go.
I
mean, I think he could be a low A or even a high B, but that's me. I just love him. I got a boner for him.
I think strong A.
Okay.
Strong A.
Yeah.
Strong A.
All right. Kylo Nord for the KOTORs. It's the only KOTOR. I was going to bring in other bounty hunters, but once you open up like the bounty hunters from KOTOR to KOTOR 2, you're going to have like 80. So just kind of like, I want to bring in Kylo Nord, just say I didn't ignore that era, and then I ignored the era.
Are you going, how excited are you for a new KOTOR coming
out? Oh, I'm playing the shit out of that game when it comes out.
I'm going to give it a shot myself.
There's no way around that. All right. We never got to see Jocasta Nu in a lightsaber fight. So we'll never be able to use Jocasta Nu as a combatant in the versus videos. But we did see is this chick shapeshift into Jocasta Nu as she was breaking into the library or the Jedi archives, successfully broke into the Jedi archives and had a lightsaber battle with Ahsoka when she was doing homework. Her name is Cato Paracetti. It's so Italian.
Paraceti?
That's so like Paraceti. It's so like it's like a mobster. Also one of 2 Claudites on this list, and to shout out that Star Wars Championship match, Claudite was a 5-pointer. I'm glad we got 2 Claudites on the list. But all right, how do we feel?
Is that all this character is known for?
That's all. She broke into the Jedi archives, shapeshift into Jocasta Nu, had a lightsaber fight with Ahsoka, and that's it. She's shape-shifting bounty hunter.
So is she the one from episode 2 or
No, we'll get to that one. That's our other Claudite.
Yeah.
Okay.
I give her Lobi.
Okay.
I mean, she had a lightsaber fight with Ahsoka. That's cool.
And broke into the Jedi library, and that's why I'm kind of giving it
Okay, me.
Yeah. All right. Enjoy that B. Paraceti.
Yeah.
Whee!
Oh, there's a break into the archive. Okay, so we got another member of the Minot crew. I'm pretty sure she is literally just around to be like, oh my god, I opened a beer and then I got my mouse pad wet. Sorry.
Nice.
Or not my mouse pad. What's it called when you don't have one? All right, there we go. Did I do that? Okay.
No. He just stepped away for a second.
All right. I accidentally zoomed in. Okay, now I'm playing Age of Empires.
The hell?
Give me a second. I'm not even.
She looks like
anymore.
She's from X-Men.
She does, doesn't she?
There you go.
I think it's the Wolverine colors. That's what does it for me.
And she's got that.
Were you drinking that off the table? What are you doing?
No, I'm trying to dry off. It's wet and I can't control my computer right now.
What did I walk into?
Don't worry about it, Ben.
Yeah, get your head out of the gutter. No, I'm kidding.
Get your head out of the gutter, Ben.
She looks like she definitely has that like Rogue meets
Storm meets Wolverine meets a few.
Yeah,
it's the scantily clad thing, I think.
Well, actually, it's Saf. Oh shit, what's her name from
Emma Frost.
No, from the Teen Titans. Firestar.
Oh yeah.
You're going DC on me all of a sudden?
Yeah, it's like if you put that character into Star Wars, that's what it looks like because of the skin color.
I just am not going to touch my computer for a second. All right, so Delia Blue is kind of like Cade Skywalker's chick. Like I think that's all that's going on there. Like, so she's part of the Minot crew with another guy who we're gonna get to later, hanging out with Cade Skywalker. I mean, she's kind of a low-level bounty hunter. I think
Does she
she's
do
cool.
anything other than be pretty?
She shoots people. She's a bounty hunter. She bounty
Doesn't
hunts.
most people on this list though?
Yeah. Yeah. Can you imagine a pacifist bounty hunter?
Will me high C.
No, I don't think she's that good. I'll go high D, low C. I think she's somewhere behind Cade. Because at the end of the day, she did the same thing Cade did, but at the end of the day, Cade saved the galaxy.
I don't know.
All right. I mean, we have a lot of like, and this is a blue person. All right. For this list. Okay. We have the other kind of treated as a laughingstock, but also kind of badass, but I really like his look. Another OG Empire Strikes Back. We have Dengar. Who had this action figure? Did anyone else?
No.
Everyone had this action figure.
I didn't know it was an action figure.
I didn't know about the technique here now.
Dengar. You guys don't know Dengar, really?
I recognize him from Empire, obviously, but
Dengar.
I know.
I believe we see him get his scars in either Clone Wars or Rebels. I think we see him in Rebels a lot too.
So they gave him to children over there. It explains a lot if that is the case.
Oh yeah.
Every Star Wars figure was a figure. Like every Star Wars character was an action figure. Every, including Dengar, and I had him. It's awesome. I love Dengar.
I'm sorry, Mark. This is all we can afford. That's basically what he seems to be.
So accurate. So accurate. Did you give me a Boba Fett? We had some Dengars.
Yeah.
Do you want a Dengar?
I don't like him.
He's
aesthetically, I don't like him.
Yeah.
My childhood was the Dengar of body.
Jesus. So low D is what you're saying.
High D or C. He's Dengar.
He's a D.
Yeah. I mean, he's so lame. I love him though. He's all burnt and shit. All right. So you guys never heard of this guy, but let me talk my way into B. Okay.
Okay.
I can do this. So
he looks like he says A.
All right. So he's half. Taco. No. I need him. You need to see him. No, don't give it to me. I'm the ugliest guy here. Get me off screen. What are you doing? All right. No. Let's talk Durone. I can't remember the name of the species top of my head, but he's a mushroom squid octopus thing. That's what he is. He's got a mushroom head, like a fungi head, but he floats. He flies. He doesn't walk. He's always like, he's right out of I can do that again, Jess, if you want me to. He's right out of a Lovecraft. Like, he's weird as fuck, but
yeah,
they float around. He floats around. He's immune to certain electrical fields. So if you have like a field that no one can walk through, he can. And also, he's got electric shocks. He has like bioelectricity. He can grab you and shock the shit out of you. He's very squiddy. He can wrap. So he knocks Anakin out doing that. He wraps around Anakin and shocks the shit out of him and drops him. So he is chosen. We'll get to these guys, but he's chosen by Cad Bane in the Box episode, which is when they took a bunch of bounty hunters and they put them in a saw trap or a cube trap, if you want to go a little more indie. Movies. We're going movies on this.
Yeah.
Cube. I went full cube. But but anyway, so they fight through like a training thing, and he's one of them that gets chosen by Count Dooku to attempt to kidnap Chancellor Palpatine with Cad Bane. So we'll get to a couple of other of them, but I think he's like the coolest out of them. It's like a flying mushroom squid that can shock people. Whoa!
Sounds like an acid dream.
I like him.
And his name is the I can't even say it. The Executor is his handle.
Durone the Executor.
Yeah,
I want to put him in me.
Yeah,
I said I'm gonna talk him into B. I told you that's what I'm here to do. Jess, did it?
Yeah.
Yes.
It was this. It was that. It was the movement that sold me. Yeah.
Yeah. Where in B though?
Who do we got? Definitely B. I mean, I'm cool there. I think you should switch Asajj and the other chick though.
Okay.
Yeah, just for acolytes of bounty hunting. She broke into the Jedi archives.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this guy snuck up on me. All right, make room, Boba. So we got another Mandalorian in town. You know him, you love him. He fights the mountain on his off days. We have Din Djarin, the Mando.
I would put him high up on the S.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the top right now, right? Like he has to be.
Yeah.
Everything I heard growing up about Boba Fett, I see in him. Like just how badass he is, how cool he is. Like, I see that.
And he's not a bad guy. He's a bounty hunter, but he's not a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And I love that. I hate that all bounty hunters are all like mustache twirling villains. No, he's got a certain set of skills. He knows how to do it.
Even though Pedro Pascal is in the suit half the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, he has like freaking peace pipe meetings with freaking Tusken Raiders. Like whenever, like everybody else shoots at him, and he's like, "Oh, I'm just gonna go drink with one. It's cool."
Yeah.
Or no, they're cool. You howl at them and hit rocks, and they love it.
And he has baby Grogu with him.
Oh, so cute.
And he helped kill a crate dragon.
Yeah.
And of course Grogu. Yeah, of course.
Top of the top. He is number one.
Yeah. He's top.
And that is the way.
Yeah.
Yo, I see what you did.
This is the way, definitely up top. I mean, we can talk about how he's kind of like in a weird Mandalorian cult, and it's kind of weird, but we don't have to. Because even other Mandos are like, dude, we take our helmets off all the time. But all right. So we're going back to Legends, but not like hardcore, not like Cade Skywalker Legends. Clone Wars micro series before TCW, we had a really awesome bounty hunter that Count Dooku sent against Anakin Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi, and this dude was unkillable. He's been alive for thousands of years. When you chop his limbs off, they just grow back, and it is the badass Dirge.
Oh,
and that is I believe Obi-Wan Kenobi who's stepping on right now.
That is a badass looking moment.
Yeah, I don't know the character, but he looks like a cross between Deathshot and
the Super Shredder. Yeah.
Yeah, so I put him in here.
Optimus Prime meets Deadshot.
I was gonna say Super Shredder RoboCop. Yeah, I love Dirge. If you guys want, like if you're bored, just look up like Clone Wars Dirge versus Obi-Wan Kenobi. You'll see some really awesome fight scenes. So yeah, like he's literally, the way that Obi-Wan murdered him was he put in a force pulse inside him and literally blew him to smithereens. And that was the only way to kill him, because when he he's like Deadpool. You chop a limb off, it grows back immediately. And Obi-Wan Kenobi had to explode him to get rid of him.
Yeah,
like
his particles.
Yeah, like Cell. He had to perfect sell him.
Yeah.
He had to go full Super Saiyan 2 on him. Any more geek references? I think he absolutely belongs in A, but that's me. Higher than Kylo Nord. Yeah, for sure. All right. Oh, okay. So this guy has rode his hat down a ski slope while shooting a bowcaster at Anakin Skywalker.
That kind of guy.
That's all I gotta say.
Oh, okay, that makes sense now.
About Embu. Embo. Embo, you see him a lot in Clone Wars. He's also was in the box episode trying to earn the right. And he did. He actually did help kidnap the Chancellor. And also, he's part of another group that we'll meet later. Eventually, it's going to be a long show. Who fight on Felucia to save a bunch of weird turtle people in their Magnificent Six episode where they got a bunch of bounty hunters protecting some weird turtle people. Anyways, he's decent, right? He's cool. He's got like aesthetic all the way on.
Something out of Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm about to say he looked like Raiden.
Yeah.
But green.
Yeah.
Greenden.
If Raiden was a Ninja Turtle.
Yeah.
Embo, dude.
Kyozo. So I'll tell you right now, if we were playing Star Wars role-playing, and if we made any type of game, like a Jedi, bounty hunter game, whatever, one of us will be playing a Kyozo with a hat. It always happens because they're just such a cool build, and they're so like awesome looking. Like aesthetic-wise, everybody always wants to play one. Like even Jedis. Can I have the hat? Fucking want it. I guess.
No, he looks like a gunslinger. Did he use like a pistol?
No, he uses a bowcaster like Chewie. Yeah, but it's a
Nice.
Kyuzu bowcaster, not a Wookiee one, so not as powerful, but still.
But badass.
Yeah, did we say? I mean, I think he's a solid B. He's right there with Bosk.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Yeah, I'd say put him between the Claudite and the fungus shrimp or squid guy. There you go. Sorry, you lose names out. I can't remember everybody's name. I'm glad it's written right here for me. All right, our second
done more for me.
our second out of our few Mando characters who recently has been in the Bad Batch, we have Fennec Shand.
Played by Ming-Na Wen, automatic S tier. No.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, she's kind of awesome. I love that actress. Wasn't she Chung Li in the really bad Street Fighter?
No, she's Mulan.
Oh, well, yeah. But she was also...
I think you're thinking of Jimmy Chung.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then she's... she was in freaking Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Yeah. Yeah, no, I got this. And other stuff. Yeah, she's badass. I feel like... All right. Before we jump to the S... I'm really interested in where they're going in Book of Boba for her, because season 1, I liked her as like that. We have to go and take out this amazing badass. But season 2, she kind of like her character kind of fizzled. Like she's just like there and she's badass. Does she even have a line in season 2? Like, I don't know. I feel like
all season 2. I don't remember her in season 1.
No, she's season 1. She
Hey Mando episode.
Yeah, she's in the Gunslinger episode of season 1 where him and the younger
you saved. Okay, I remember.
Yeah, she gets saved by Boba.
Hey Mando.
I don't think she belongs in S. I don't like talking trash, but I just don't see her that high up.
Hey?
Somebody besides me and Ben speak, please.
No, I mean, like, I was just joking with the S because it's Ming-Na Wen. Like, she's
Ben is not joking though. So
No, I am. Hey.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's an A.
So where in the A though?
Lloyd?
Put her higher in Cala Nord.
Yeah.
So right
behind Dirge. Yeah. There you go.
God dang it. There we go.
It's one job, Soda. All right. Yeah. I'm joking with you, huh? Gee. Oh, man.
One of my favorite Chris Farley sketches.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
How are you feeling
just
today? Angry.
Have I ever told you the Artie Lang, Chris Farley right before he OD'd story?
No.
We'll do that offline.
Okay.
It's
I
it's
wanna hear
hilarious.
that. I want to hear that.
Yeah, we'll do it later. It's so good, but we got to get through this. All right, we have the who? Fondue, ladies and gentlemen.
I thought it was fondue.
Fondue. Oh my God, fondue. You're right. Thank you. Oh, we almost forgot something. Let's go back up to Embo. This might up him. I almost forgot. Oh, voiced by Dave Filoni.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, no, doesn't move.
No,
All right, I tried, Dave.
No.
It's just a fun fact. Okay, so fondue. Wow. This cheesy son of a bitch. All right, he's a nautilin. Nautilins are like top 5 species for me, the same as Fisto. I do love nautilins. He's rocking 2 vibro knives. So he hangs out with the Aura Singh group and then actually betrays her. And I think later she or Hondu murders him. I think he dies eventually. But he has like a 1-second knife fight with Ahsoka. So where
That only lasted 1 second. It's D for me.
Yeah. Where in D do we want him? Bottom of D? Behind Brick?
Yeah.
Behind Brick?
Yeah, come on. Brick is a good guy.
Okay.
Brick did more than Fondue did. Can't even say that fucking name.
Fondue is always amazing.
Yeah. Should we just start shilling for Fondue? Just bring him up. How come no one's talking about Fondue anymore?
Yeah, do it.
Just
all right.
Justice for Fondue.
We can make this quick.
Oh.
We could make this next one go by fast. You know why? Because Han shot first.
Yes.
Yeah.
We got Greedo.
I like Reno, but yeah.
Well,
He
you're
looks
wrong,
cool.
Ben.
Okay, I'm wrong.
All right, Greedo's the skinny Rhodian. I mean, I love the old school special effects for him, but
Oh yeah.
he sucks. Like he sucks. He's a bottom tier. He's Jabba's a local bitch, and then gets shot in the face by frickin' Han. And then Han goes and tells Jabba, and Jabba doesn't care. It's like, just kill Greedo, and he's like, oh.
Yeah, he's a D.
Oh, I think he's under Fondue, but maybe that's just me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
really?
Yeah.
At least Fondue had the 1-second knife fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dual knives.
Man, wait, what's canon right now? In canon, who shot first?
That doesn't matter, Ben. That doesn't matter.
That was only done because they didn't want to make Han Solo look like a murderer, even though he is a murderer.
Yeah.
Han always shot first. I blink. I've never seen it.
He shot first with Greedo, and he shot first with Leia. But
all right. That's how Ben was made. All right. Next we have the world champion.
Yeah, that is indeed how Ben was made. Yep.
That's
an image.
S tier.
Me.
Where does this?
You'd put him
start?
in S tier.
Looking like this, yeah.
That's what you.
Yeah, I wouldn't put Kylo Ren at S tier, but I'd put that.
I'd put him. I'd put this guy.
Yeah,
yes, he's S tier.
Yeah. So
I'd put Ray. Do you get it, Jess? Ray?
Yes, I get Ray.
Yeah.
I'm so happy when they kissed. It was like the best moment.
Too. That's also an S tier.
Oh my God! Can we?
This one as well.
Oh, beautiful.
But this one takes them all. This one takes the cake.
Yes.
Okay, I'm good.
Stay on target. Stay on target.
Thanks, boss.
Yeah. Sorry, it took me a while to have all these things to scroll.
I know.
We're only in the G's. Oh, we're fucking up.
Oh, gee.
All right. He fought Rocky. He had a wooden arm. We got Carl Weathers.
Oh, he's
or
wonderful.
Grief Karga. He had that really grief brief heel turn, but he's a pretty solid character, and I love him.
Yeah, and it's Carl Weathers.
And all in the hips.
It's all in the hips. And Drago did him bad, man. Oof. Yeah, poor guy.
No stopping nothing. Director's cut of Rocky IV coming out in November. I can't wait.
I can.
Well, you suck.
It's right. I'm like one of the only people who don't go that it's like Rocky IV is one of the best. Like, I can't get over the camp. I can't get over Rocky ended the Civil War by getting punched in the face. I just can't get over it.
It's so fun. Like,
if I could change, you can change.
The first one is always my favorite, but honestly, my favorite fight is in 4. That fight is just bonk.
I think that Clubber Lang fucking second fight is awesome. I love that 3-round brutal. Yeah. All right, so let's talk about Grief. We can move fast because we're an hour in. Easy A tier, right? He's not really a working bounty hunter, but he's running the local guild.
I'd put him above Ming Na Wen.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Okay.
Yeah. I wouldn't put him higher than Dirge. Yeah.
No.
Wow, we are just working our way through Mando characters. We have a resident Kiwi / robot. We got IG-11.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Hold your horses. Hold your horses. Just because we finally got to see what an IG unit looks like in battle, that was one of the coolest things. We discussed this during our droid tier list.
I believe
so. Did we have him in A or S?
Oh God, I don't remember.
All right, we'll pause this, watch that hour-and-a-half stream. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I don't have a giant affinity. Like, I love him, but it's not like it's hard for these newer characters for me because he's great, but is he just great because Taika Waititi is amazing?
Yeah.
He's a robot that got shot and then he became like a maid. It's cool, but I think it's performance that brings it.
Can I hear something?
Ben, yes.
Are you a fan of Korg?
Of who?
Korg,
yes, but that's just going off of him. That's going off of performance. We're talking about
he
characters.
He uses the best accent. It's great.
Yeah. Oh yeah, especially when he says meek.
No need to be afraid unless you're a pair of scissors. Great.
I wanted to do a revolution, but I didn't print enough pamphlets.
Except for my mum and her boyfriend, who I hate.
Oh man!
I've been drinking with him. He's a great dude.
Wait, what?
It's New Zealand, man. They all know each other. We've been through this.
This is like post boy though. This is before he became big everywhere else. I went out drinking with him and Jermaine Clement, who are fabulous people.
Yes, the Jermaine Clement's the one that gets me because
really,
Jet, I'm like.
You can't tell if he's making fun of you or he's laughing with you or at you. He's one of those sorts of people.
Jermaine?
Yeah, he's great. Whereas Taika's probably one of the most charismatic people. Women were just throwing themselves at him. And I was like...
Just women? I'm just saying.
He's got the pictures of him and Rita Ora and Tessa Thompson, for God's sake.
Yeah.
I would just be... Yeah, there we go. I would rip it off my ring so fast if he just looked at me. I'd be like, wife, what? Who?
What still blows my mind is he was in Green Lantern, for Pete's sakes.
Yeah,
he was.
Never mind. Ring going back on.
I only ever know the character by his now culturally insensitive nickname, which was Pie Face, but he plays Tom something or other.
He's a man. Listen, that he's Howard's best friend.
Yeah, he's the guy behind the computer.
Stay on target. All right.
Sorry, I derailed that. That's my fault.
Yeah. And I was about to be like, tell them about how you feel about what we do in the shadows. And I'm like, Mark, shut up. Let's just move on.
Go to Wellington. It's great.
Thank you, boss. All right. IG-11, I feel like he belongs in high B or low A.
Yeah.
I mean, he's awesome, but he's not like, it's not like
you want him above, like top B?
I mean, I'm not the only guy here. I'd put him like mid B if it was me, but
me sounds right.
Yeah, but where on B though?
High.
Okay.
Higher than yeah. I wouldn't say higher than Bosk.
Okay, I'll go right behind Boss because it's Taika Waititi. He's got to give it.
Yeah.
some
Yeah, you gotta make him. Yeah, all right. I love the electrical fungus squid, but we'll put him higher.
Squid. I'm sorry.
All right, and I have a feeling the next guy is going close because we got IG-88, the next IG, the OG IG. Famous in legends for starting a robot revolution and downloading his consciousness. Yes, with pamphlets. He downloaded his consciousness into an army of IG units and then just sent himself everywhere. So there was like a million IG-88s at one point.
Wow.
So that's kind of like a badassery, awesome thing.
So he's making the Ultron.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Only he can fight.
Yeah. He's the skinny. He's a skinny Ultron.
He knows Kung Fu. He's the only one in Kung Fu. There you go.
All right. I mean, IG-88's classic, just like Bosk. It's kind of hard to like put him anywhere besides in the B.
Yeah.
So where do you guys feel? I do feel like he belongs above IG-11 because IG-11's like just a better done literal knockoff of 88. Like 88 was done first, but they just did IG-11 so well. He gave him so much character. So I think near him or right behind him.
I'm fine with right behind him.
Right behind him.
All right. Tell me when, man.
Yeah, let's go spread your tentacles somewhere else.
Give me a second here.
One.
Let's talk about my least favorite Fett. Let's talk about Jango Fett, and I'm going to explain to you why I hate him. And it's not just because he's a bad guy. No, I mean, as a bounty hunter, I think he's a crap bounty hunter. He's like famous. He's killed Jedi and stuff, and he shoots down Coleman Tremor or whatever the dude's name is. I can't even get his name right now. Gold Leader would have laughed at me. But dude uses a dart to kill Sam Wessel right in front of two Jedi from where he's hanging out. He shoots him with a Camino saber dart. Like, what are you doing? Like, it's literally like I wrote my address on a bullet and shot a dude who was talking to a cop. That's what he did. That's some dumb bounty hunting, buddy. Like, that's some horrible. Like, what are you doing? Like, it's like, oh, they only buy these knives. They only sell these knives in one town, and I'm gonna just leave it at the crime scene.
Yeah. Okay, can I hear something about this guy?
Yeah.
I get you hate him. But they need to say something that he's the original, and they picked him to be the template for all the clones.
Well, he's a badass Mandalorian. Like, that's why, because it's a warrior culture. You want to make the best warriors, so you find a good Mandalorian. And they literally paid him room and board for it. Like, he was cheap. He was the cheapest Mandalorian. He got to stay there, and he got a clone of his own, and then that was it. Like, hey, yeah, can you be a template for our entire army? We'll give you a dorm and a clone. He's like, all right.
Then how about C?
I mean, I'm okay with him going anywhere. I just want to speak my piece. I just think that the Camino saber dart was dumb. Dumb.
Have you never had an off day? He might have just been an off day.
Yeah. You don't have off days if you're a top tier bounty hunter. You don't. You don't. You have to be at. That's why it's top tier. You have to be up here all the time.
Maybe he wanted to get caught. Maybe he wanted to get caught.
He's tired of the bounty hunting life.
Yeah, he was like, I wanted to turn myself into the best way possible.
All right.
On a high note.
Actual Olive Branch goes toe to toe with Prime Obi-Wan Kenobi and survives.
Yeah. So that's why I'm saying like a C, high C.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I would say he, like, putting my bias aside, I think he belongs in B with all those guys. I think he belongs with Bosk and Embo and all them. I think he belongs in B. That's like the solid bounty hunter like area right there.
Okay. So put him like more towards the end though.
I say you could put him even top of the
back right in the middle.
I would put him after squid legs.
In front of the squid. I like that.
Okay.
Fungus squid. Okay.
You said mushroom squid.
Yeah,
mushroom is fungus.
Yeah,
fungus is mushroom.
Is a fungi.
We don't have those here. I don't know what you're talking about.
All
really?
right.
We don't have mushrooms in New Zealand?
Oh, no. No. Oh, my gosh. I could do this all day. Just pretend we don't have things here. No, we do. Sorry.
They don't have them in Canada. That's why I was surprised. All right. We have let's get through, guys. We finally made it to halfway through the alphabet. Almost. We're almost to M. But then it goes M to R. So
yeah, but there's like only 10 left.
Yeah, we're moving. All right. The last member of the Minot crew, we have Jara Sin, who was hanging out with Delia Blue, I can't say her name, and Kate Skywalker. One cool thing about him is this is post the Yuzon Vong Wars, and the Yuzon Vong use bioweapons to fight. So this is like 100 years or whatever after the Yuzon Vong attack. And this dude used a lot of Yuzon Vong weapons. So he'd have a blaster in one hand and like organic grenades is what he'd like be throwing. One thing I thought was actually kind of cool because it showed this integration of like after this invading like force dies of how their tech kind of starts to get integrated. And that's one thing I actually really liked about this dude is he like would use like bio alive grenades, like creatures that would explode and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. Jara Singh, put him right next to a little higher than Dia Blue in D. I don't know. You guys have anything to say?
No, there's nothing to. No, he's just.
Yeah.
All right. I want to do my legacy era justice. That's all I wanted.
Yeah. As long as they're on there, right?
Yeah. Okay. Here's a cool species. Not really a cool guy, but you might remember this species from KOTOR. But it was cool because they canonized him in this character canonized this species. I can't remember the name of the species off the top of my head right now. From KOTOR into Clone Wars, and Count Dooku says to him like, you were once from a very peaceful species. Oh, how you guys have fallen. And it's something I really like because these guys are like super cool in KOTOR. But this dude's like this like kind of little psychopath. And he's part of the box episodes. He doesn't make it too far. He doesn't make it out of the box. But yeah, so, considered high enough for Count Dooku to even like try to get to kidnap the Chancellor. But I don't know. I like that it was this alien species, and I kind of like the idea of like from a peaceful species, but this guy's the psychopath. It's like kind of a cool thing. But where indeed does he belong, guys?
C.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, bottom C.
All right, right next to the dog face.
Yeah.
Yay!
All right. So this character is literally a joke, opposed to the dog face guy earlier. This is the joke. So this dude, Obi-Wan Kenobi, takes his face and pretends to be him to then get into the box. But the entire time Obi's like pretending to be this dude, they're all like, dude, you suck. When did you start to get good? So the whole point was Racco Hardeen is just like a big loser. So when Obi-Wan's like doing really good, they're all like, when did he get good? This guy's a loser. So I think he definitely belongs in D, but I just think he's hilarious. I love that. His whole thing is that he's crappy.
Is that like a flamingo tattoo? Like, what is that?
It's a very Mike Tyson thing he's got going on.
That's where Mike Tyson got the idea from.
Yes, was Rocco Hardeen. Yeah. Fucking soda.
Yeah.
I think D.
He's a sniper. Is that cool? That's all he had going for him. Yeah, let's put him above Greedo. Fuck Greedo.
Wow. The hate on Greedo. Boy.
Dude, fuck Greedo. All right. All right. I love this guy's design because he's a tiny little alien inside of an exoskeleton. So he looks like like that one fighter from No One's Gonna Get This, Killer Instinct.
Oh, yeah, no, he's on the cover of Killer Instinct.
Yeah, thank you. But he's a little tiny Men in Black Orion's Belt alien inside this exoskeleton, which I think is kind of adorable. So his name is Surapis. So I don't know. Aesthetic enough is pretty cool, right? I mean,
oh yeah, no, he's definitely got the aesthetic down for sure.
He's part of the group that is hired to protect the aliens on Felucia against the pirates.
Okay.
So what do you guys think? Surapis.
Let's see.
All right, low C.
Yeah. Where low?
Wherever. I mean, C is just not higher than Kate Skywalker for long. We're good.
Okay.
All right, he's another of the box bounty hunters, but this is Sakayan, which is one of my favorite races. They can be pure black, and there's one like that in the Cantina in A New Hope. But this dude's another face tattoo wearing Sakayan. His name is Six Tat, probably because he has 6 tattoos, I'm assuming. I don't know. Where are the other 5?
And
all right,
places only his mother should see.
Whoa! Why would his mom see it? He's a grown man. Jeez.
His wife. Where did the? Oh.
I think you were thinking of a face only a mother could love, and you got confused.
If you still have a good relationship with your mother, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
I'm just walk up a cliff now.
Yeah, I feel like we should delete this whole stream.
Ooh. I'm done. No.
Okay, easily. We do it on accident sometimes.
Yeah, just like yesterday when the stream cut off out of nowhere.
Yeah, what was that about? Yeah, so Six Tat, again, design. He doesn't make it very. I don't think he makes it very far.
No.
In the box, he's just like a cool Sakayan with a face tattoo.
So he's a D.
Yeah, I'd say put him somewhere near Fondue. Yeah. All right. The leader of the bounty hunters that are protecting the weird little turtle people on Felucia. You know, there's that group and then the box group. Those are like the 2 bounty hunter fodder groups we got. So we got Sugi. I like the female Zabrak look. I like that she rocks vibro blades. I mean, if Fondue can get not bottom tier just because he dual wields blades, like it's gotta get her higher because she's also awesome. She's also has that bounty hunter for like honor, like, you know, she'll take up a good cause. It doesn't matter to her, you know. She's not an asshole. Is what I'm saying.
I like it. I would say B.
Yeah, I'll give it to that too.
Yeah.
I would say C. I mean, maybe. I mean, yeah. I think lower B if you guys want. Is that what you said was B?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So rip.
Yeah, I think low. Yeah, I put it behind Asajj.
Okay.
I like that. Or actually, no, put her up near Embo. There. I like that. Because Embo's kind of doing the same thing she's doing. All right, cool. Last Mando character shows up for one episode, is a pompous D-bag, and then tries to betray Mando, and then dies. We have the gunslinger himself, Taro Calican. Yeah, D.
Yeah, he's
easy.
A bitch.
D.
Yeah, easy D. He's a bitch.
Behind Greedo?
Yeah.
Hey, Mando, I'm a D.
Yeah.
Nice. Very nice.
All right.
I'm myself out now.
Yeah. Here all week.
All right. Last of the box bounty hunters who kidnapped this was she was also part of the crew to go kidnap the Chancellor. Really awkward name to say. Her name is Twazi.
Oh.
It's just one T away from me not being able to say it. Twazi. There you go.
He kind of reminds me of that Petunia in Harry Potter.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Oh,
yeah. What a twazy. I mean, I think just somewhere in C with all the other kind of like fodders. But she does rock a really huge rifle. She goes fisticuffs like toe to toe with I want to say Anakin for like a hot second.
Oh,
but
okay.
Yeah, I mean, all the bounty hunters that go on that mission to kidnap the Chancellor are all pretty badass.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you kind of have to be. But I mean, she's probably the most forgettable. She's no flying fungus squid, if I may say so. Somewhere in that lower C with Dogface. Right behind I'd say above Dogface.
No.
All right, right behind Dogface.
Somebody find her a plushie of that.
Yeah, of all the hills to die on.
Yeah, it's the one I've chosen.
Yeah. Okay? You're like, I'm just gonna. I'm not gonna have a lot to add in, but look at that face.
Exactly.
Look at those punums.
Look at that punum.
Oh my god. Our last 5-point Claudite, we have sells out her own boss herself before she gets hit with a Camino Saber dart. We have Zam Wessel, the ugly.
This is the one you were thinking of earlier.
Ugly as sin.
Yeah.
It looks Zam like Wessel. When I wake up in the morning. Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah, but at least she's hot in her human form.
Yeah.
I mean, until she shows her true face. I mean, you would hope, right? Like, if you're gonna, like, wouldn't it be weird if she, like, shape changed into something just as ugly? It'd be like, oh, what are you doing?
Beauty's in the eye of the beholder, Taco.
Yeah, not that. There's no one who goes, you know what I want? Claudite Raw.
Yeah. Taco, you know the internet. You know, there might be somebody out there.
By raw, I meant unshape changed. I meant like
but still,
I didn't mean like Claudite, raw. I meant unshape change. Yeah. My nephew's not watching this episode. I can say fuck it.
Are you kink shaming people up in here?
No one is. I would kink shame Sam Wessel. Like, if anyone paused this part of Sam Wessel, I'd be like, dude, really? I'd kink shame that.
Hey man, love is love.
All right. People say like, oh, you're not supposed to kink shame. You can sometimes. If it's really messed up, you probably should.
Mm-hmm. I'm in love with a ghost. Oh, fuck.
Oh, cool. Did you see the interview with the chick who had sex with the ghost? And she said it was
that
one
the
of the
pirate one?
Yeah.
We get that even here.
Yeah, she had sex with a ghost, and apparently, top notch.
Yeah,
she was loving it. I just saw like a TikTok guy play that clip, and then he's like, "Lots of questions here, baby." Like,
yeah, exactly.
But then, of course, he said, like, did he call you afterwards, or did he ghost you?
Yeah, but
all right. Wait, where are we putting Zam Wessel? Puts like she put like a like she would have killed freaking Padme if it wasn't for like Anakin Skywalker freaking watching her sleep like a psychopath.
Oh, are we basing it on would-ofs now? Is the tier going based on for would-ofs now?
Okay. She was able to get like really poisonous freaking Australian bugs into the freaking
everything in Australia is poisonous.
And this is the nastiest of them. And including the men. Whoa, hot take. About to bite Padme, and if Anakin wasn't like watching her sleep like a freaking weird stalker,
that was creepy. Yeah,
he's like, what are you doing? I'm watching your sleep. And Obi's like, why? We sense everything. You just said you can sense everything that's going on in that room. Why are you watching her?
Because he likes it. He likes watching her breathe.
Why are you sitting with your legs crossed? What are you hiding, you freak?
Yeah, no kidding. Why do you have a blanket covering your lap, Anakin?
I just like pillows here. I just like pillows on my lap. They're warm.
Yeah.
Don't make me stand up. It's fine.
I thought about her every day since we lost Port. All right, left Port. Anyway.
Okay, that's good for you.
Yeah.
You're saying I need a minute. You're saying
All right, so back to Rule 34 here. Where I think that a rather successful, again, like she's got to been in the top tier of that time if she's working with Django. So I'd at least put her in B, not above Django by any means. But no. I'd say with the other Claudites, let's put the Claudites together, like what we did with the IGs.
I'll put her above the other Claudite because at least most people know who that is.
Yeah. No lightsaber fight with Ahsoka, but all right.
No, but she went at it with Anakin and Obi-Wan.
Yeah, there was that cool speeder chase, and I don't like that scene. And then it all leads to the death sticks. We wouldn't have the death sticks line if it wasn't for her. What about some death sticks? All right. Final bounty hunter. We made it, guys. We have, you know him, you love him. He's ugly as sin. We have a Zuckuss. When it comes to Power Ranger villains, could you just see this thing get blown up and fight Megazord? Like it looks. Yeah. I love
it's
Zuckuss.
morphin' time.
Yeah, no kidding.
Dragon Zone.
I don't like it.
Yeah. It's like the Iron Throne. I don't want it.
Exactly.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
I want mention a name for him.
Zuckuss?
He definitely suck asses.
You think that's what the other, like, the water cooler talk of, like Bosk and everyone's like, oh, here comes Zuckass again.
Probably. And this guy...
As Boba smokes through his helmet somehow.
Yeah.
Here comes Zuckass. How are you doing that? Mandalorian trick, dude.
Yeah, exactly. Metachlorians.
Yeah, Metachlorians. Figure it out. Evan's not here. We could talk shit about Mandalorians. Mandalorians.
There we go.
Thank you, beer. I wouldn't have been able to say that. All right, so you guys think he just belongs with the other like that tier, like in the B's or the C's?
I put him in a D.
Yeah, I'd put him in D too.
Let's put him right next to Dengar. I think he should be right there. I think he'd be right next to Dengar. They're the worst of the Empire Strikes Back Jedi. Or bounty hunters.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
That's the list.
All right.
5 bounty hunters.
Whew.
B and D are tied for the most.
I'm glad we got Fong Du in there. I wouldn't have been able to sleep tonight if we didn't include Fong Du.
It's been a long time since I've had some Fong Du.
Yeah, I kind of never had Fong Du in a potato. It's pretty good.
I mean, I've never had calamari. That's fun.
Oh, are you? That sounds calamari, like Fong Du calamari.
I mean, yeah.
Sure, why not?
Or are you just saying
once? Food related?
Yeah, there you go. I was like, well, if you're bored later. Yeah. Or are you just talking about calamari because of this guy?
Yeah, that guy.
It's great because if you want mushroom and calamari, you don't have to it's right there. Done. 2 for 1. Yeah. He's probably poisonous. All right, so we have Din Djarin as our number 1, followed by Boba. I'm glad that we at least have Boba there. Cad Bane, I think the S tier looks fantastic.
Mm.
We might have been a little too nice to Black Chrysanthemum, but he's just so awesome.
Yeah.
And I think we might have been a little too mean to Aurora Singh and Dirge, but whatever. The A tier exists for a reason. I'm okay with it. I think we have a pretty solid list. I think Django fans are going to be the most mad, but
who cares?
Yeah, screw them.
Then they should be on the show.
Yeah,
they have problems with it. They should be on the show.
Probably invited them. Jeez. All right. Anyone have any notes, or does this look good?
It was good.
I'm good.
I'm happy.
Yep.
All right. Well, as long as Jess is happy.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I had my hill. I was totally prepared to die on it, and I didn't have to fight too much, so it was fine.
Yeah.
All right. What was your hill?
The dog face.
Oh, okay. I was like, no, I know the guy who didn't want Django high, and I know the guy who didn't want Boba too high, which he still was second.
Yay!
And yours was the dog face.
Yeah.
You know, if
He's so ugly.
You gotta.
He's got a face only a Jess could love.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, she's. That makes I feel bad.
Wants what it wants. Okay.
I feel bad for every guy that you've ever turned down, and then they find out that you're into that. Like they're like, really? I'm uglier than Dogface guy?
It's the unloved aspect. It's not even the face. It's also the face, but it's also the unloved aspect.
Yeah, but it wasn't because no one had the chance to love him. It's because he never deserved love.
Ooh,
wow, that's so rough. That makes me want to move him up now.
He's a fucking dog face.
Just based on that comment, I'm like, he needs to go up further.
All right, all right. Watch any of the episodes with him. You're gonna be like, ugh, this guy sucks.
No, I want to live in my ignorant bliss. I want to live in my ignorant bliss. Let me do that.
Reality and substitutes her own.
Yeah, yes. There you go. All right, well, this is our second show. Yesterday was an hour and 40 minutes, and then we did an hour and 40 here. Not our longest Star Wars show, but definitely not our quickest.
That first episode was such a sojourn.
240, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Yeah.
Wow.
Longest on the. Well, it will be the second longest after this Thursday, but this Thursday I'm doing a 8-hour show.
Yeah. 8 hours noise.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going all night, Ben. We've been through this, and you're invited.
I know you're going all night. I didn't know it was just Star Wars.
No, not just the Star Wars. I do have a Star Wars topic I'm going to do every 30 minutes, but it's literally like just to break things up. But yeah, Ben, you are invited. Literally everybody's invited, so including guests.
I'm coming early. I'll be like your first guest if you have me.
Well, I want to as many. I'm assuming it's going to be like me and 5 people at the beginning, and then 3 hours in, it's going to be like, hey, so it's going to be just me.
One time at band camp.
Yeah. I'm gonna have beer, and I'll be talking about lightsabers. I'll make it.
Lightsabers when 50's on.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm glad we made it through. Ben, do you want to talk about some show you got coming up or anything?
You can find me on the Melissa channel every Tuesday on Selena Reads, every Friday. No. Every Saturday on Get Ready, on Saturday, Mount Schmodown, and every Monday, Recapping the Past.
Nice.
I think I have everything, right?
Yeah. And Jess, I don't know if you have anything to plug.
No.
My guests are always the best. They're like, no, I came on here as a favor. What do I get?
Pretty much.
Well, I have friends and I came on here as a favor.
Yeah, exactly. Best of both worlds.
I'm glad we got you on, Ben. I love having you on. And Jess, also, I hope I can get you Thursday since you're the only person that's not going to be the middle of the night for.
Yeah.
So,
I'll be there.
All right, good. And so, do you have anything you want to talk about before we leave?
Just I'm on most of the same shows as Ben. My personal Instagram is soda_the_saxman, as well as also my personal Twitter. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, and Go ahead, Ben.
I just wanted to do a quick shout out for my show Mount Schmodown. Today we had a really fun episode with the Star Wars competitor, Laura Kelly herself. Go check it out. It's a nice, tight half hour, really fun talk we had.
Yep. And she really let her hair down. She was very chill and not in character, and I thought that was really awesome.
I had a chance to interview her last year. She's so cool to talk to.
Yeah, she's very, very cool. And I'm taking a couple-week break after, as you might have heard, I'm getting into a lot of work. So starting Monday, I'm doing 8 in a row. And in the middle of that 8 in a row, I'm doing that switch. And then I won't be in a show for 2 weeks after that. So until we come back for this, But normally you can find me on Shows of the North on Fridays talking about pay-per-views and on Saturdays talking about Star Wars, and anytime I can get onto anybody else's show. So, okay. Well, then close us out, Soda.
We'll see you next week, folks.